How's it going, guys? Hey, I thought I'd do a quick little tutorial for my guys in court, but those that are new to Eve on planetary interaction. The ship I'm going to be using for this one is an Enron 5. It's nothing special. It's just simple. It's just enough where I can actually put 6 command centers in. I have 4 Baron, and then I end up having 2 gas command centers. So with that, off to the side here, where you have Planetary Production, what you end up doing is clicking that, and this little box will pop up. It'll have all your planets for you, whatever order you want to put them in. You don't get to slide them around. So if you go to a barren planet, then you go to a gas planet, that's how they'll show up. For me, if you just go over to planetary management skills, as you can see here, I have most of the skills to 4s and 5s. I want to make sure I get the maximal planet one, so I end up having that one to 5. So those are the basic skills you need. That's just over in planetary management skills. 4s will do it, 5 is great, but so on and so on. So go ahead and shut that down. And for planetary interactions, you don't have to actually go to the planet. You just have to undock from the station and sit at the undock. And for me, I'm just going to go ahead and stop my ship. And right here, I can actually do all my PI from here. So go ahead and I'll go to, actually, let's go to here. The agency is a great one. Go to the agency, and I want to start from the top here, barren planet. So what I'm going to do is go into view the planet. Push that down here. Now this gives me the whole planet, but that doesn't give me all the resources. It doesn't allow me to see that. And what I'm going to do is shrink that down. So this is your PI little menus and everything. It shows you what's on the planet. Each planet that's here, what do they have inside of them, or have inside of the planet that you can actually mine. So for me, I want to go to scan. Click on scan, and then I know from this website what I need for barren planets to make. I'm going to go through the chain and make mechanical parts. And mechanical parts are right here. So I need basic metals and reactive metals, noble metals, and Siemens metal. So what I'll end up doing is going ahead and making sure I'll put this link in my description, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up. Just shrink that back down. So let's go to noble metals, and what I try to do for my PI is try to find the most of, before I don't have to stretch out my my extractors. I want to try to find the most that overlap with each other. So go to basic. Okay, basic and no metals. So I'm looking at right here. Right there is where I'm looking to put my my command center. And my command center is, when I put it down, I'll show you here in a second. Yeah, that looks like that's going to be a good spot. And I have it. So you can go here, and you can see it's not much, but you have to break it down. Maximum resources visible to you. And so I'm looking at about right here. Yeah, I'm looking right about there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to build, put a barren command center down. Let's go ahead and zoom in. I'll put it a little bit here. All right. Go ahead and submit the job. Now that's in. Now what I'm going to end up doing is going into the command center itself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade the command center to the maximum level. Give me the highest amount of CPU and power grid. Upgrade that and go ahead and submit. Now that's locked in. Now what I'm going to do is with this is I'm going to center that a little bit, and what I'm going to do is extractor. Actually, what I'm going to do is launchpad. I'm going to put my launchpad right next to the command center, and from there, since these two resources are overlapping each other, I'm going to go to basic planet. Now with the new changes, or actually advanced factory, and then I want to put basic factories. One, two, one, two. Then from there, I'm going to end up putting a storage unit on both sides. Alright. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that's how I'm doing it. Then I'm going to put extractor units on both sides. Alright, now what I'm going to end up doing is I want to link all these. So I'll go in and I'll hit the link, create a new link, click the link, and I'll go leapfrogging from one to the other. So I'll go here to here, oh, click here, oh, yeah, to here, click, and click. And then I'll do it on the other side too. Click, 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 and click. Now all those are linked. I don't need to touch the command center at all. Don't need to put that into my chain. It's just there to say I'm on the planet. So I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. Submit's done. And what I'm going to do is for the resources, I'm going to go here, and that circle shows exactly where I can actually set up my PI. Gives me a big old radius. So I'm going to go with basic 4 heads, depending on, and I want to stretch this out to 8 days. I am a lazy PI person, so you can judge me all you want, but this is how I do it. It's just passive income, nothing serious. Put it there, put it there. Now you need 6,000 6,000. Well, actually, this is just going to a storage unit, and then from there we'll work it out. So I'm going to go ahead and put one more. And then I want to start the process. And then from there, I want to route it. Go here. I want to route it. With my routing, I'm going to route that to create a route. I want to route it to my storage unit that's close by. and then create the route. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'll do it, drilling platform, 5. And I want to stretch it out to 8 days. Alright, cool. And stretch these out. Alright, I'm pulling in enough. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead 8 days, so on, and start it. And then I want to route it to its storage unit. And then pretty much what happens is normally I will end up letting these extractors fill up my storage units for about 2 days, 2 or 3 days. And then from there I'll end up come back and fill them up. But since we're doing this video, this is see how it goes. So from there I'll take the resources that I get from there. Oh, okay, go to the basics. We're doing basic metals, so inputs over here. I forgot what the basic inputs were. Reactive metals. There we go. Go ahead, reactive metals. Then what I want to do is I want to route that. Route it. I want to route that to my launch pad. That's where it's going to be stored at. And I'll show you why. Create that. I'll go to the next one. Basic metals. And I want to route that one to Launchpad. Alright, cool. Over here, I want to do the same thing, except it won't be basic metal. It'll be percent metals. That one. Precious metals. I think that was. And I want to tell it to route it to the Launchpad. Create. Do the same thing. Install that job. Precious metals. Route it to Launchpad. Alright. Now I know that I'm making mechanical parts, so let's go over here and I want to tell my advanced factories to go ahead and do an install for mechanical parts. My mechanical parts are going to be rerouted. Going to be routed to the Launchpad. And some create. Do the same thing on the other side, mechanical parts. And I'm going to route it to the Launchpad. So what I'm doing is, and then I'll hit submit. Okay, so what's going to happen is the basic metals income, that's the income that is coming into the storage unit. I'm going to reroute those by creating a route to my basic factories that does so it's going to do my reactive metals, and I'll go back to the storage unit again. And just grab the incoming, which will be a higher number. You need 3,000 to start a job. So I'm going to go ahead and hit create another one. So I hit that, create the route. And with the new change in PI, you can actually see if it's a complete route, that it's actually getting what it needs, that it's actually been linked to it. Now I'll do that on the other side. I'll go over here, with metals, create a link, take that, go to the basic factory, create, go ahead again, highest number, Nova Metals. I want to go ahead and create a route. Alright, now what's going to happen with these basic factories that I have, these 4 basic factories, they're going to go to the launch pad. From the launch pad, it's going to go to all their P2s are going to go to the launch pad. From the launch pad, it's going to go to, as you can see, incoming. It's going to go, I want to reroute these to the events factories. And I'll click again. Alright, and again I'm going to go back to the launch pad, because launch pad is where everything's at. Precious metals, so I'm going to go again. Now you can see all of them are highlighted. It means that they're all connected. They're all routed the right way. So what's going to happen is, from the extractors to the storage units to the basic factories. The basic factories outputs are going to go to the launch pad, and from there, where the basics are, which are here, these are going to go to the advanced factories, and the advanced factories will just pull whatever they need automatically, and once they're done with their cycle time, it will end up coming back to the launch pad, and then I can actually send those up to the customs offices if I needed to. And that's just a basic, simple PI setup that I have. Nothing fancy. This is just a short little tutorial. I hope this was informational for you guys. But there you go.